Hi, I'm Daisy and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to wish you all the best and most importantly, health, because we have come back to the basics and to realizing that health is the most important thing we have. We need to slow down. We need to realize the important things that we should focus on. And I believe that this is our opportunity to improve ourselves, to grow, and to live a more meaningful and powerful life. Now, YouTube has always been one of my favorite platforms, and now with this lockdown we are able to spend more time online, and it's a great way for us to spread positivity, spread good messages, and just lift everyone's spirit. Now, I've seen a lot of jokes and memes on the internet about people who have their birthdays now during this state of emergency, and they're pretty sad and depressed that they're not going to be able to spend their birthdays the way that they wanted to with a huge group of friends and family. So I created a list with 10 different ideas how you can spend your birthday at home. Now, if you live with someone who's going to have a birthday soon, you can also use this list to throw them a surprise party. And I just want to encourage every single one of you to just be happy, be positive, don't get sad about it, and make sure that you are making the best out of the situation and still having fun. So I'm going to start with the first and my personal favorite, and it is board game night. Now, I have a ton of board games, but if you don't, you can even make one at home. It requires simple materials that you probably already have, and there are also thousands of ideas online, and you can even personalize it to fit the person who has a birthday. It's also a great way for you to be entertained during the quarantine every single night. But if you're going to make it as a celebration for someone or something, you can make some appetizers that are board game themed. You can also think of really cool games and create the whole vibe around them. For example, if you're going to play, let's say, Mysterium, you can actually light up candles, turn off the lights, make everyone dress up, and just make sure that everyone is into the vibe of the game. Just make the whole night a full experience. Now, a birthday is not really a birthday without cake now, is it? And since you can't just easily go out and buy one, you can make it yourself and have a cake off. It's a great way to spend the day. What you can do is just gather a bunch of ingredients that a cake requires, and then you're going to divide them in two. You are going to have two teams that compete against each other, and basically just pretend that you're in a cooking competition and just start creating the cake. You don't have to have a clock, because especially if you live with those people and there's only one kitchen and one oven, you can't really compete because someone has to bake their cake first. It's not really even or fair. And in the end, you're not only going to have two cakes, but you would have also had a lot of fun, and you can judge the cakes by flavor and decoration. Now, although it is April, in some cities like mine, there is still snow. So the third idea is, again, one of my favorites, and it's to do a Christmas Day celebration. You can recreate Christmas Day and have this as the celebration. I mean, this sounds amazing to me. If I had a birthday, this is what I would do. And then play board games. And then have a cake off. Just a quick note, having snow outside is not a requirement for you to do this. It is just a little extra thing that would make it more realistic, but it does not mean that if you don't have snow, you can't do this. You totally can. You can DIY a present for the birthday person, and you can also have a secret Santa. You can make the whole Christmas Day feast that you normally have on Christmas and just do this all day. Eat the food, watch Christmas movies. I mean, it's heaven. It's heaven. It's a great way for you to celebrate and actually feel cozy and really close to your family and the people that you live with. Now, the next idea is something that you can do if you live with more people, and it's a murder mystery night. Now, I must admit that this is something that I have never done before, but I'm really wanting to. and you can easily just go online and search murder mystery scenarios. There are tons online, and you can just pick one, or if you have enough knowledge and you've done this so many times before, you can even create your own scenario that somehow revolves around the person who has the celebration. I personally think this would be so much fun. And just make sure that if you've never done this before, you do your research, because it's not as easy, and from what I've read, some people need to be in on the whole experience. This is why you need more people, because you need at least one or two, or maybe more, I'm not sure, but you need some people on your side who know what's going on, so they can like die and act. So yeah, murder mystery night. Now the fifth idea is something very simple, very easy, and something that you're probably doing almost every single night, and it's a movie night birthday. Now to make it a bit more special, just grab all the snacks that you have, pop some popcorn, grab some drinks, and if there's someone who is celebrating, they can choose the whole movie marathon. They can choose a theme or choose the specific movies that you're going to watch, or just sit down and binge watch their favorite TV show. Now idea number 6 is something else that I would love to do, but you have to be very careful if you live in a large building with a lot of neighbors and very thin walls, because it's a karaoke party. And this is actually what we did on New Year's Eve this year with the whole family, because we do have a karaoke machine, but if you don't, I mean, you don't really need one, do you? Now you can play karaoke videos on the TV, and you can use different props from around the house, like a hairspray bottle or anything else, to sing on it, and you don't really need professional microphones or machines for you to actually get this party right. Just make sure that you choose really good songs that you're all fans of, that are very upbeat and happy, so you can really have a lot of fun. And again, if you live with a lot of neighbors and you may cause any sort of disturb, please be careful and consider this beforehand. I don't want you to make your neighbors angry, so yeah, just be careful with this one. Now the next idea may sound a little bit childish to some of you, but it's a treasure hunt party. Treasure hunts are a great way for you to spend the day and to celebrate. It's really cool if you actually organize a treasure hunt for the present of the person who has a birthday or any other celebration. It's going to be really fun, and there are also materials online that can help you. Treasure hunts are very often used by event management companies for team buildings, because treasure hunts can actually be fun for adults too. Now the next idea is something that has been getting very popular lately, and it's a wine and art party. Now unfortunately for this one, you may need some extra materials, but if you're already a fan of art, maybe you have them at home. Also, there are a lot of companies who are still working and may deliver some of these art supplies to your house if you really want to do this. But basically you just need wine and some art supplies. It doesn't have to be a canvas and paint. You can choose to do any form of art or creative project that you want, and just have fun. And that's all that is to this one. It's really easy, it's really simple. Yes, it requires more materials, but it's going to be something interesting that maybe you're not doing every night, so it is going to create a memorable and different experience. Now idea number 9 is a at-home spa day, and this is again something a little bit more interesting, and that maybe you're not doing every single day. It does not require a lot of extra materials that maybe you don't already have at home. Make sure that you are working with what you have. You can give each other facials, you can make masks, do them yourself with ingredients that you have at home. You can do your nails. Yeah, just make sure that you use your creativity. Again, there's so many ideas online for how to organize spa parties at home. Now the last idea I have for you is a challenge party, and this basically means having fun and laughing at each other. There's so many different ways that you can approach this type of party, and there's so many different things that you can do. So it's great not only for actual celebrations, but also for just day-to-day activities. There are a couple of different ways you can do it. For example, you can use YouTube as one of your challenges. Basically what you need to do is go on YouTube and find different challenges and tags that there are. For example, the Eat It or Wear It challenge, the Chubby Bunny challenge, and many other challenges. There's so many that you can find. Just put them all on a little pieces of paper, put them in a bowl, and like, let's say, draw 3 or 4 or 5 of them, however many you want. And then you have to split into teams and do the different challenges that you have. It's a fun way for you to experience those challenges that you are always watching but not doing if you don't have a channel. And here the important part is that you don't have to film it. You're just having fun for yourself for the actual celebration. There's no requirements for you to have a camera or a channel so you can upload the video later. And the fact that you're not filming it is going to be better for those people who are really camera shy and don't want to participate in videos otherwise. Now, something else that you can do is choose some sort of skill, let's say a dance or mixology or something, like some sort of skill, and then find a free online course or a couple of lessons on YouTube, and then everyone learn this together and then go and practice it again in teams and just challenge each other and compete against each other. I'm sure that this is going to be so fun, especially if you do something like dance classes with your mother and your father and your grandparents, and it's going to be so much fun. And I just really hope that this is another way for you to kind of jazz up your everyday routine and actually feel like you have a birthday. So there you have it. Those are my ideas for how you can spend your birthday at home. I hope that I helped you with some fun activities, not only for your celebrations, but also for jazzing up your everyday life. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you try any of those ideas, or if you have more. Please make sure that you share them below so everyone else can look at the ideas and we can expand this list to 20, 30, or even more ideas. So yeah, I really hope that you are guys all okay. Stay safe, stay at home, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!